if you stay with this consistently, there we go, we're recording. You'll also lose pounds. And we want you to be able to track that and progress that. So that's why we encourage you to write the things down. Also, along with your health goals, write down your struggles so you know the things that you're dealing with, the things you're trying to overcome, because that's important. Again, if you have it in front of you like a goal sheet, it makes all the difference in the world. You can look at it daily. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be consistent with this. I'm going to beat this, craving that I have every day at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna do this. It makes a huge difference.
Yes, I agree 100%. The next thing we want to talk about is consistency. I think you guys know that this is not a quick fix. This is not something that you take for necessarily a month or even 2 months. If you have long-term health goals that you are looking um, to address, this might take some time. All that to say, if you're doing a reset, I like to say a reset isn't a quick fix, but it is a quick start. Okay. It is kind of a jump start to help you reach your health goals. But what you would not want to do is you'd not want to do a reset and then go right back into your old habits. So consistency with your good habits, both the products and changing your diet, is super important. We never advertise that taking our products is a replacement for healthy habits. Do not, I repeat, do not take Plexus and then eat honey buns and, Chick-fil-A every single day or whatever it is that you have a weakness for, and then say, I'm not getting the results that I want. We acknowledge we're all adults here. I think we know that there has to be a process of changing those habits. Plexus is a piece of a puzzle, and good health is a big puzzle where there's all kinds of different things that affect that. And I think that's all I had with that. All right. So Becky's going to talk about subscriptions.
Yes, subscriptions and perks. So when you became a VIP customer, I'm not sure who you fellows are with, but you got a subscription with your account with Plexus. Whether you knew it or not, you got one. It's a fabulous little tool. You, with a subscription, have lots of little prizes and perks that you get to be a part of. The biggest one is that you save money, because as a member with your subscription, if you didn't have that, you would have to pay retail price, which we don't want to do that. So we like for you to keep your subscription on to help you save money. That's right, Travis, I am with you, my friend. You like saving the money. The other thing is that you don't run out of your products, because your subscription ships on the very same day every single month. And that's on purpose, so that you can stay on your products, so that you can stay consistent, so that you can see the results, so that those health goals you're working towards, we help you make that happen. And then the other part of it is that you get perks, free perks. Who doesn't love a perk? With your subscription, every month when you order, as long as your subscription is on, you have this little nifty tool in your account called perks, and you bank perks and you save them, and they build up, so that over time, takes just a few months, you're going to have this nice little accumulation of perks. And what you do is you go in and you like, oh, I want to try the sleep gummies, or oh, I want to try the E's, and you redeem the perks to get that product for free. Who doesn't like free? We all like free. And that gives you the opportunity to try some new things. And like I say, you build them back up. I had somebody who had 1,300 the other week, and they're like, oh, let me try 2 things. They're a great little asset to have, I promise. So keep the subscription on so you don't run out of stuff. You save your money, but you also grab your perks and you can get free stuff.
Love that. And I do want to point out, it's not a requirement. Subscriptions are not a requirement. You can just
Nope.
do one-time orders. And I want to just throw that out
Yep.
there, because sometimes subscriptions are not a good fit for people. And I want to be respectful of that. However, we want to show you what the perks are, no pun intended, what the perks are to having that subscription. All right. So another thing that is super important is to stay in contact with your sponsor, is what we call it, but your friend, that enrolled you. It is super important that we know how you are feeling. We can't help you if you're not communicating with us. If you have something that comes up, I don't care how little or big it feels like, I want you to ask questions. Now, if you can't get a hold of your sponsor, I want you to know that Becky and I are both, or Robin too, are here to answer your questions. If we can't answer your question, we will find the answer to your question. This is a community where we support each other, and it's not this, oh, I can't ask here, I can't ask there. This is something that, it's really, really important. And I will say 10 years in, the people who didn't see success and the ones that fell off are the ones that didn't communicate to me. They didn't communicate, hey, I was struggling with this, or I was struggling with that, or I didn't know what to do with this, or I didn't know what to do with that. You've got to communicate. And so if you're asking us questions, we know that you're committed to this. You will not annoy us by asking us questions. And I also have to say, I make myself available to, you can text, you can Facebook Messenger me, you can, whatever form of communication you want to communicate with me. If it's 3:00 in the morning and you think about something, you can text me, because guess what? My notifications are off. I'm not going to hear it. You're not going to disturb me. But if you want to text me so that you can ask that question and not forget about it, then you go for it. And then I will answer it when I'm able to. All right. And I think, Becky?
Yes. So with all of that, let me just reiterate that communication is so vital. Communication is key. Consistency is key. Once you get your products, don't let them sit in the box. Pull them out. Use them. Joanna, Robin, myself, that's what we're here for. We want to help you. We'll tell you. We're going to create a regimen. We're going to say, hey, this is what this should do. This is where this fits in your day. This is when you need to take this. But if you don't ask when you're confused, we can't help you. So make sure you communicate with us. You probably have been added to a Facebook page called the Health and Happiness Tribe, I would imagine. If not, you will be. And if you think you haven't been, most likely you have been. Check your little notifications on Facebook if you're on Facebook. That is a community. That is where you're going to find information. You're going to have specials that are announced. You're going to see testimonials. You've got a little scroll bar at the top. If you're dealing with, I don't know, say joint pain, and you just type in joint pain and search, you can get some testimonials on some things that have helped people with those types of things, and anything else that you're dealing with. But it's important because you get plugged in. You get that support. That's there to serve you so that y'all know you're not alone in this. We're here to help you and hold your hand every single step of the way, because we want to see you successful. We who are here know what this does for us. We know the difference it's made in our lives. We know how much better we feel, either if it's weight loss that you're here for, if it's just energy, sleep, whatever. Oh, my thing went black and there I am again. All the things. We want you to be successful. But again, you have to be willing to talk to us. You have to use the tools that you've been blessed with, the Facebook page, the subscriptions, the perks, us as your sponsors. We're here for you. We want you to be happy, because when you're happy, we're happy.
100%. 100%.
That's all I have. I don't know if you have to add anything to that, but
yes, no, I love that, because we're here to help everyone be successful. And the only way that works is if that communication, again, we're going to talk about that again. Communication is so important. So important. And then lastly, I just want to touch on our referral program. So Plexus has this really cool thing called, when you signed up as a customer, it is called a referral link. Now, if you were to, let's say you're at a family function, and one of your family members is talking about something that they're struggling with, and you're curious if that is something that Plexus could help with, please message us and say, hey, can Plexus help this? And then if your friend or family member decides they want to try it, you can use that referral link to get a little kickback, a little cash. It's kind of like an affiliate link type thing. Now, are we going to push you to do that? We're not going to push you, but if that's something that, or rather, let me back up a second. We want you to know that is available to help cover the cost of your products. I have some people who they do not want to run a business like what I'm doing. Now, if you wanted to learn how to make full-time income doing this, then I'm here for that conversation, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just finding one or two friends to do this with you and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. I think you would love it. And if they decide to do it with you, you're going to get either cash or product credit, whichever one you choose. You can do either one. It's totally fine. And we will help you support that person in the process too. We're not going to just let you sign up your friend to try what you're trying and then leave you in the dark. We would support that. So we just want you to know that that is something that is available to you. And mostly because sometimes people are like, well, I love the products, but I can't afford it. Anytime there's a budget crunch, usually you put yourself on the back burner, right? Like your groceries come first. You got to pay your power bill. You got to pay your mortgage. But Plexus, some people see that as optional. And unfortunately, it is an investment, but we want to make sure that cost is never your concern for continuing with the product. So we want you to know that that is there if cost ever became a concern. All right. So thank you guys so much. I'm actually going to stop. Sarah, do you mind stopping the recording? I'm not sure if Sarah is still here or not. I was going to say, let's go ahead and stop the recording. Okay. Well, I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions. I was going to stop the recording, but that's okay. Does anybody have any questions about the products? And if you have something that you don't want to ask here, feel free to reach out to me personally, because I have a lot of you guys to follow up with on regimens and all that good stuff. So does anybody have anything they want to share really quick?
I just want to say, I'm sorry for having to step away here, but I want to say that I'm proud of you guys for, first of all, choosing to invest in your health and your wellness for yourself and for your family, but also for showing up tonight, because this shows us that you're committed to what you're doing. So good job for you. I'm proud of you guys.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will be in touch with each of you one-on-one, but thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good evening.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.